In this video, Scenic E-Tech Electric has been voted the Car of the Year 2024. The results were announced at a ceremony at the Geneva International Motor Show, Switzerland, on Monday, February 26. After the first round of voting last November, Scenic was chosen as one of 7 finalists: BMW 5 Series, BYD Seal, Kia EV9, Peugeot E3008/3008, Renault Scenic, Toyota CHR, and Volvo EX30. The trophy winner was chosen by a jury of 58 motoring journalists from 22 countries. Scenic came in first place with 329 points, thus becoming the 7th Renault vehicle to be donned with the prestigious title, the Car of the Year, following the Renault 16, 1966, Renault 9, 1982, Clio, 1991, Scenic, 1997, Megane, 2003, and Clio, 2006. Winning the prestigious The Car of the Year award is a great source of pride for everyone at Renault Group and the Renault brand. This recognition demonstrates that we have made the right choices: record-breaking range, generous and inviting roominess, all with a closely managed environmental footprint. When you add in the driving pleasure and voiture à vivre equipment such as the new Solar Bay panoramic sunroof or the latest generation OpenR Link system with integrated Google systems, Scenic has all the right features to shore up its position on the European EV market. Fabrice Cambelev, CEO Renault brand, a full electric vehicle developed on the mini-MPV platform, formerly mini-MPV. Scenic E-Tech Electric is designed for working people looking for versatility. Zero emission, agile, light, 1,890 kilograms, and compact 4.47 m long, Scenic is in its element on city roads. For long journeys, Scenic boasts up to 625 kilometers of range, WLTP, comfort, a spacious interior, and tech-enhanced Dravidion pleasure. The entry-level price for Scenic E-Tech Electric sits under €40,000, with access to government subsidies in countries where incentive schemes are in place. Orders are already open, and the first vehicles will arrive in the Renault network very soon. The Renault Scenic E-Tech offers decent space and practicality with a well-thought-out interior. It seems good value too, with the bigger battery option combining an attractive long range between charges while undercutting rivals on price. Some rivals offer a little more performance and ride comfort, but probably not enough to put off most potential Scenic buyers. The entry-level Renault Scenic E-Tech comes with a 60 kWh usable capacity battery and a 167 brake horsepower electric motor that gets it from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 8.6 seconds. That time is on a par with the entry-level Skoda Enyaq 60 and Hyundai Ioniq 5 standard range. The pricier version, which is the car we've test-driven so far, has an 87 kWh battery and a more powerful 215 brake horsepower electric motor. The extra power trims the 0 to 62 miles per hour time to 7.9 seconds, but the Scenic doesn't leap off the line as immediately as most rivals, so it doesn't feel particularly quick. Even so, you could argue that you don't need a family car like this to be super fast, because the Scenic will still be more than sufficient for everyday driving. There's still plenty of punch to overtake traffic and get up to motorway speeds, and some buyers will welcome the Scenic building up momentum more gradually, in a similar way to the Enyaq. If you still want something quicker, the Tesla Model Y RWD will shove you harder into your seat, while taking just 6.6 seconds to sprint from 0-62 mph. The Scenic's suspension has been tuned for comfort rather than agility, and it does a pretty good job of soaking up bumps and remaining calm most of the time. There's not much of a thump when tackling large potholes, but there is a degree of choppiness when dealing with sharper ridged imperfections. True, the Scenic doesn't thud over imperfections like the Model Y, another rival with firm suspension, but occupants will still experience a fair degree of jostling in their seat. The Genesis GV60 is better controlled, but that car is significantly more expensive. There's no adaptive suspension available with the Scenic, so the various driving modes are more concerned with how much power you have and the weight of the steering. Even so, regardless of whether you're in eco, comfort, or sport drive mode, the steering is always relatively light. The inconsistent steering response takes a little time to get used to, though. To help the Scenic avoid feeling twitchy, the initial response isn't particularly quick, but the speed at which the nose darts into corners increases the more you apply lock. It's less noticeable around town, but on a country road it takes longer to build up confidence that you would in the Model Ys with its heavier steering. That said, it's fair to say that the Scenic isn't really the kind of car you'll be taking for a weekend blast, and with plenty of body lean when cornering and moderate levels of grip, it's best to experience the Scenic at a relaxed pace. At a cruise, there's a moderate level of wind and road noise. We suspect dynamics won't be as important to most buyers as battery range, and that's an area where the Scenic impresses. You see, the bigger battery has an official range of up to 379 miles on a full charge in entry-level Techno trim, and only slightly less in higher trim levels. That's more than the Ioniq 5 long range, the Enyaq 85, and even the Model Y long range. Of course, we doubt you'll get that range in the real world, but it's encouraging that all trim levels come as standard with a heat pump. To help increase efficiency in the winter, the smaller battery has an official range of 260 miles on a full charge, which is still slightly more than the Ioniq 5 standard range, 238 miles, and Skoda Enyaq 60, at 249 miles, although not quite as strong as the Model Y RWD's 283-mile range. Finding a comfortable driving position is very straightforward, with plenty of height and reach adjustment for the steering wheel and seat. Thanks for watching video.